Leah.
I'm Dan.
And we are late to the party.
And we're Nerd Build.
And we are in for a treat tonight because we've got the epic battle between our brethren of the Reactorverse,
Real Rejects,
versus the
Top 10
former champs trying to regain their titles again. And this time, though, because Vanessa and I were present during the taping of the Real Rejects versus Top 10, we figured it was only suiting to bring in the Top 10 fanatics.
Well, let's not get crazy. I mean, I'm only dressed like John Roca. Something weird happening.
And that's the thing. Aaliyah and Dan from Nerd Build. I mean, you may have seen them in our Justice League trailer reaction that we did for the trailer. It was a lot of fun. And you know what? They have become huge fans of the Schmoedown just in a short period of time.
Thanks to Tim the Tank Franco and you guys, we're super into the Schmoedown now.
We're all in.
And you guys have even had your run-in with the Collider gang as well.
That's true. This year at San Diego Comic-Con, I wore my outlaw costume, and I got to meet Baby Carrots, Emma, obviously Roca, and then Christian Harloff we met in Hall H, so it was amazing. They were all so nice, really excited to meet fans that were excited to meet them, and Dan got to meet a couple of them as well.
Yeah, got to meet Roca, the sweetest man.
Yeah, he's really nice.
I mean, totally terrifying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, super scary.
Not sweet, no.
And that's the thing, too, is you guys are heavy in the wrestling background as well. You guys are super fans when it comes to the WWE and formerly WWF, so you've been in it for a while. You know what makes that show amazing when it comes to wrestling, and you've kind of found that in the Schmoedown as well. So
that is definitely one of the reasons we liked it. Obviously, we really like movies, and the movie trivia competition aspect is super fun, but we love the like storylines and the framing of it, the way that wrestling is framed, so we were pretty excited about that too.
We definitely have intense conversations about the level of heels and faces in the Schmoedown.
If you want to hear more about that, you can listen to our podcast that we
love
do.
It.
What is the name of the podcast?
Well, our normal podcast is Nerd Build, and we recently did an Ultimate Schmoedown bracket episode that you can check out right now. But we love the Schmoedown so much that we're starting a new podcast that is just about the Schmoedown, and it's called All the Belts. Thank you, Roca, for letting us use that name. So you can find that coming soon. We're going to start putting out some more Schmoedown episodes. It's going to be a good time.
Well, let's add this to your repertoire of Schmoedown knowledge.
That's
We're
right.
going to have you go through the experience of seeing the battle of Top 10 versus
Real Rejects.
Now. Did you bring your blindfold?
I did not. I also forgot my glasses, which is clearly the most important part. Sorry, Roca.
I'm a winner, goddammit, and I may go down and I may take this hard for a day or two, but then I bounce back. So what I'm going to tell you now is the best way to get back on top is to win. We've got to get belts around our waist. That's what the strength of the is.
That's like the fanciest Matt's ever been
Hold on to your
dressed.
nuts, guys. We're coming for all four of them, assuming that you are in good health.
Love the Real Rejects.
They're really funny.
Who you got?
We had Top 10.
Yeah, clearly we had top 10.
So,
And you know what?
This will bust our bracket bad if they
Real
lose.
bad.
Real bad.
We got to stick with the reaction faction. I don't know. I love both, but I got to go with the Real Rejects.
All right.
Just because
That's good. We can get a little back and forth
they're our
here.
brethren. Yeah.
I think the fifth.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Schmoedown. It's the team tournament. I'm Christian Harloff.
I'm Ken Absoff, ready for another fantastic matchup. Anything can happen in the Ultimate Schmoedown, Christian. We have already learned that.
A lot of things. Craziness has happened. We see people advancing. But how about the craziness of late to the party?
Yeah.
Upsetting, critically acclaimed. And some
That's
people
us.
are very excited
Look,
about them.
there's
Let's see
one
that
there.
tonight are
There's
the former
12.
champions.
Which one do I shoot?
Making their return since that loss. Lost to the reigning champions, the Patriots. They're
The
getting
Wet Bandits.
The number one seed in this
That
whole
was what I
tournament,
actually knew.
going up against the 16 seed team, and that is the Real Rejects, Greg and John.
Look, if I am top 10, these guys have the pedigree. If I'm top 10 and critically acclaimed is not my field, I can't help but think this is my tournament. But I know John and Matt, they're not going to rest on that. But it's got to feel good, and they've got to feel motivated.
I'm sure it felt good, but I mean, John Roca at this point is a veteran in this league. And Matt knows it as well, and they know that anything can happen. Anything can happen, and I think that was one of the things maybe Bibiani now absolutely knows that, and I think he did against JT. He definitely knows it now. Anything can happen, and Roca knows it. So I don't think they're going to be taking Real Rejects lightly. But I think, most people think this is top 10's game to lose.
Absolutely, but don't count out the Real Rejects. We saw the free-for-all.
Their 1-3 record is really, it is unfair to do what
y'all
they did.
counted us out.
When they played against
we didn't.
We had to win.
They were very
That's what I meant. They all.
Yeah.
The former #1 contenders, the Wolves of Steel, they had them beat dead to rights. They had opponent's choice. All they needed to choose was something they knew they couldn't get, and they wanted to be good guys, and they helped them out.
Look at that old school.
Yeah.
I miss the old school wheel.
Classic.
And how it would just move all over the place.
Yeah, you can hear them. They're
Don't worry, Matsuda brought it down.
back there.
It's like we're taking them in a DeLorean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back in time.
So a lot of that's going to happen, and John Roca has also gone through a very different change here since the whole thing happened with Bibiani and the whole thing happened with Burnett, and we're going to hear a little bit from the former champions and the Real Rejects right now.
Well, here we go.
Start of another tournament,
Yeah,
John.
back in another tournament. My fault.
No,
So I'm driven.
there are no faults. We've been here. We've done this dance before.
Yeah, we won the championship before.
Exactly. We'll go just have to climb the mountain once again.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're in the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament.
All right, we're back.
How
We're
the
here.
fuck did we get here?
Where's our P3? Where's our manager?
That's right. Met him before the match. I hadn't met him before. Couldn't be nicer guys.
Greg and John are fantastic.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have to meet in the first rounds. I feel bad for what we're about to do to them.
I read a lot of comments. The people were saying like, "What the hell is the Real Rejects doing going against top 10?"
I wrote those comments myself.
We don't know what we're doing. We don't lose in the first round. We have to win, and we try to go forward. And what we want to do is win now. Take the next match, and then go for the title. If the Patriots are there, great. If whoever's going to have the belt, I don't care. I just want the belts back around our waist where they deserve and belong.
Yeah.
It's a little intimidating to be versing the former champions because they're like 45 years older than us. Knowledge in their noggin. However, we know Roca can blank on a lot of questions that a lot of times when we watch the matches, we tend to get a lot of those answers.
The competition is before us.
Yeah.
We will slay them and we will move forward. And that's all the best. That's the best we can do.
We want to take on the Patriots. That's the goal.
That is the goal.
We blew it against them. Really, I blew it against them, and I carry that with me every day.
It's weight.
I respect that, man.
We win and lose together.
Thank you, man.
Top 10. Here's what I gotta say to you. You better get real cozy with being the runner-up because we're going to progress and you are going to be number 11, my friend. That's how I
And we're going to go from 16 to 15 today.
Yeah.
We respect you, John. We respect you, Greg. Greg, I love the jury curl. That's good. Looking at coming in really well. And John, you're doing great stuff with the mullet, bringing it back. I respect it. But it's time for us to go back and get our belts. It's kind of ironic, man. We got to win 4 matches.
Yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what we're going to do to take out whoever is the champion. Please, dear Lord, let it be the Patriots.
We think Roca's wearing the headphones to stay cool with the kids.
Yeah, hip with the kids.
Stay hip,
A lot of
Beats
nice
by
Real Rejects are trying to be
Roca.
as confident as they can. They are scared. They said.
Were they like
but I
old
think
school
that they're gonna
Sennheisers?
play.
They look like
always have a
Bose.
good time. And Roca and Nose.
Bose
like I
knows
said,
trivia.
They are aware that anything can happen, and they want to play. They want to.
By the way, we did not see any of those opening interviews while we were there.
Oh, there you go.
I was sitting down.
Or posts.
They lost the belts.
A little bit of new stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Current champions right now.
We sit them out typically.
Tail of the tape. Let's do it.
Tale of the tape. Top 10. Their strengths are comic book movies.
He probably has the answers
Westerns.
coming
Have you
through the
seen
headphones.
Roca? It just isn't a hack. He knows these
snap.
movies and, well, just proving
Well, there's
time
some
and
fighting
time
words.
again
I guess
that
we'll
one of
see,
the best
won't we?
Real Rejects. Their strengths include showing up here today.
He's just
sitting
listening to his
down
own
in the seat
podcast.
to see and having seen some.
It's Outlaw Nation.
Who's
is
showing
great.
up here today?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
That'd be
time
my
for
strength.
the movie trivia Schmoedown.
I'm trying to see.
Introducing
Oh yeah, where are we
Yourself yelling.
cheering?
with a record of 1 win, 3 defeats.
We're gonna give you a little insight into this intro too.
representing the Real Rejects channel on YouTube's
YouTubes.
Greg.
On the
All of them.
And John, the real Freebird.
They're here.
Oh, yeah.
They're here. Tribute to Chester.
Top 10 board here.
By the way, watch that board.
And watch where it flies.
Top 10 board. What is it?
Oh my, look at that.
That working out.
Yeah.
Did it break the TV? That's all I care about. But
Everybody in the crowd that worked there almost shit themselves when it flew and hit the TV behind them. They thought it broke.
Did it
We
hit
did
the TV?
too.
I thought it
Hard.
went straight down.
No, it hit
Hard.
the, yeah, it hit the TV.
My hands hurt.
It hit the TV.
opponents.
Hell of a feat though by freaking
Yeah.
Greg to pull that off.
It's a kick.
With a record of 5
One take
three
too.
defeats.
One take.
It just reminds me of my
It's good because they only had one
They are
board.
the
That's it.
2015
Those
Ultimate
DC,
Schmoedown semifinalists
The DC
and the former
portraits didn't break that
Trivia
easy.
Yeah.
Schmoedown
First 6 degrees.
Yeah. This may be a sign.
Matt Nose and the Outlaw John Roca.
The former champs are here.
Top 10.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Still relevant.
See the mask a little bit. Getting some respect here.
See, it's actually better you didn't bring the sunglasses or the glasses.
I should have just worn this the whole time so that when I embarrass myself in trivia, no one will know who I am.
Yeah,
They'll be like,
this is
"Owl?"
a chance for them to
We'll
kind
edit
of,
it in.
Shoot, that's me, Tim the Tank Franco, really messing this one up.
Tim and Ashley, good to have you back.
They're the only former champions. They're the only former champions in this tournament. The Patriots obviously are the champions. They will be defending the belt. Myself and Mark Ellis not in this
True.
tournament. And now are the former champions. Oh, look at Roca keeping on the gold medal.
Whoa.
Doing something out of Flash
There you go.
Now I have to buy more stuff on
There you
Amazon?
go.
Come on.
All right, here we go.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Round
Yeah.
works like this. The competitors
I didn't
will
see
get
that one.
I saw it.
So I'm totally gonna answer because I don't remember a lot of
Yeah,
the
go
stuff
for it.
that happened.
Distract people from how bad I
Goes
am.
your way, you beat your challenge. It is overturned.
If I do know
The challenge.
blatantly
All right.
remember the
So,
answer,
former champions.
I
Top
won't
10.
write it.
You guys ready?
Yeah, I don't really remember any of the questions
I don't
either,
remember
but
any of the questions at this point.
there is one that I will not
Let's
answer, and I
get
said that I
ready
remember.
to Schmoedown! All right, here we go. In the category of animated films, which 2010 film was based on a Hanna-Barbera series and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
featured the voice talents
Okay.
of Dan Aykroyd, Justin Timberlake?
You know, like Justin Timberlake, not only did I bring sexy back, I stole it. I'm not sharing. Damn it, Freud.
Dan Aykroyd.
5, 4,
Oh, I forgot little things to wipe it off. You have to use your hand.
2, 1. Pence down. Matt knows.
Yogi Bear.
Correct.
Correct. The third.
Incorrect. Broken.
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing?
Invisible.
Nothing?
All right, so Matt knows. The only one that
I
is.
put whatever Roca says, but he also put nothing, so not helpful.
Question 2, the
Well, gee,
category,
Yogi.
gentlemen, is comedy.
Hey, boo-boo.
Who plays Sarah Marshall in Forgetting
Oh, yeah.
Sarah Marshall?
It's all coming back to me, so I'm just gonna draw pictures.
You're not supposed to show it.
I know.
Well, you can go ahead.
That.
You can go ahead.
You're funny.
We can go ahead?
It's a long time.
When he hits 3.
4, 3, 2, 1. Greg.
Kristen Bell.
That's correct.
That's correct. We'll take it. Yeah, what did you just put there?
Kristen Bell.
How did you spell?
K-I-R or K-R-I.
Kirsten Bell?
Correct.
It's spelled correctly.
Oh, it is? Okay. All right.
Mine is too, but you can't tell.
Spell that.
K-R-I.
Okay.
I got nervous.
I thought you said Kirsten Bell. All right. Now, Roken.
Kristen Bell.
Okay. John.
Kristen Bell.
Correct.
With the bell.
You drew a bell.
All right. 2-2 tie game here.
Oh my God, we're tied.
That also showing that he's
There you
a
go. Category of movie
good
quotes.
sportsman.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
The following quote comes from what classic 1975 comedy? I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your
Oh, yeah,
father
yeah.
smelt of elderberries.
Oh,
I remember this one.
Is that your family trip?
No, that's actually what my wedding vows will want to be.
oh, I guess I should put the.
5,
Big trucks of land.
3, 2, 1. Roken.
Monty Python, the Holy Grail.
Correct. John.
Monty P. and the Holy G.
That's correct. Matt.
Oh, Monty Python.
All right. Note that and Greg.
The spelling count, I have Animal House.
Oh, I didn't do it. I have it.
Here we go.
Those doing the taxes over there?
No, he's falling asleep.
All right, guys. Question 4, category horror
We have to be
thriller.
all
Who
blue.
directed From Dusk Till Dawn? The crowd apparently.
I like to remind the crowd it is the first round.
Was it something I said?
I think I know this, but I don't remember.
4, 3, 2, 1. John.
Robert Rodriguez.
Correct. I know.
Robert Rodriguez.
Correct. Greg.
Robert Rodriguez.
And
You
John.
started with that.
There you go.
That counts,
Written
right?
by Tarantino.
I don't even remember these questions.
Oh, I do. Every time
Robert
it
was like,
comes up,
I was
I'm
just
like,
writing
oh,
my
yeah.
name.
Category of fantasy sci-fi. Who played Blackbeard in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides?
I remember this question though.
Oh my god.
That's easily the best one.
You like that one a lot?
That is
I'm
super.
paused to wait till
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree.
And 5,
He could be
4,
very sarcastic.
3, 2, 1. Matt knows.
Ian McShane.
Correct. Ian McShane. Correct. Rogan.
Damn it.
And John.
Ian McShane.
All right.
I've only seen those movies like a million
The
times.
matchup.
We got a
Sixth
superstar on the
question,
corner.
guys. Category
And it ain't me.
drama.
My man
Drama.
Al
Who
Swearingen.
played First
That's
Lady
what I-
Mary Todd Lincoln in Steven Spielberg's Lincoln?
I remember this one too.
5,
I don't remember this.
3,
So I'm going with my girl.
1. Greg.
I don't have it.
Roka.
Sally Field.
Correct. John.
Sally Field.
Look at that. And Matt knows.
Sally Field.
There you go. 10-8.
I don't know.
I put Haggis for
I still
Blitzen.
don't remember that question or answer.
Vampire Hunter.
That's very true.
So really Big Mare is no advantage at all, is what you're
Apparently
saying.
not.
How many films are in the Death Wish series starring Charles Bronson?
Oh, this is the one that we. Yeah, okay.
This thing does not count.
I got
We had
this
a
right
little-
when we were there,
We
but
had
I can't remember.
we had a little conversation. Well, I was sitting next to Rachel and we had a conversation about it
I'm taking a guess.
because
Blind guess.
I blinked and she's like, "Oh, it's this," and I'm like, "Oh, that's right."
2, 1. Pens down. Roka.
Fuck, I don't know. 4?
Incorrect.
Oh, I went 4 too, Roka.
Incorrect. Nose.
7?
Incorrect.
We were incorrect together.
Answer was 5.
I mean, V. I put V.
Because the
But that
Blu-ray
was
has 4 on it, but it doesn't have the first one with
I
it.
put
So
7.
it's
I
fine.
got
Two for the year.
All right, guys.
Here we go.
Final question. Number 8. Category is famous actors and actresses. Famous actors and actresses. What famous actor played a vampire in 1994, the Grim Reaper in 1998, and a Greek hero in 2004?
This
Oh, I remember this.
got me. I remember the answer, but this one got
That
me.
will count as 1 for Real Rejects. What
I didn't know
famous
this one.
actor played a vampire in 1994, the Grim Reaper in 1998, and a Greek hero in 2004?
There you go.
I think I got it before you.
I got it.
It's a great question.
And that's all that matters.
That doesn't usually happen, so.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. John.
Bill Paxton.
Incorrect. Matt.
Brad Pitt.
Correct.
Yeah.
Brad
Did you get it?
I got it.
And John.
Brad Pitt.
He's also a
I did not read it.
Stupid Yogi Bear got me.
Like they have been doing in the past, putting up a fight.
I only got it because I was like, who is in Interview with the Vampire?
You never know.
I think that Yogi Bear thing got me because of the
Here we go,
like,
round
animated
number
thing.
2.
And 'cause no one watched it.
Oh, snap.
No, let them spin.
You're gonna let the Real Rejects go first?
Yes.
Didn't work for critically
There we
acclaimed.
go. There we go. Make a big spin.
I just want to spin the wheel
Then,
just to see how it feels.
All right. Well, we got it.
maybe you beat your train
Spin is in.
when we go in.
Famous
Just
actors.
to run up and spin it.
Wait.
Stay with or spin again.
Famous.
Why not?
Spin again.
Do it.
5,
Really?
4,
You can hear.
3. If we don't take it, you gotta spin again. Or you gotta keep it.
Let's
2.
keep. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Confidence.
Late to the
Yeah,
party
I
and Grace says keep it.
Here we
Didn't
go,
seem
guys.
super
Here we go.
confident.
Just
All
the-
right,
Oh,
guys,
thanks,
you're gonna
guys.
get 6
Pace your
questions.
cup.
Well,
Lady
he was saying keep it. I was saying
Shut up.
if you don't feel comfortable with
sources
it.
or powers.
They're in the business. I feel like they do all right
Question
with
one. Who
actors
played
and actresses.
Charlie Sims in 1992's Scent of a Woman?
Al Pacino?
I had no clue.
Is that Chris O'Donnell?
That's 2 points.
Yeah,
Correct.
I don't know. I just like
Huge freaking answer. I never would have known.
Especially Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
that's
What
good.
Friends cast member appeared in the
Jen
first
Aniston.
Leprechaun
Yeah.
movie in 1993?
Jennifer Aniston.
That's correct.
See, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
saw them.
That's excellent. We'll pay for
Yeah,
that.
we clapped.
Name the movie in which Robert Downey Jr., Michael Douglas, and Tobey Maguire star in.
Oh, I knew this one. It was good.
I didn't know.
Perfect.
Please.
What? No.
Choice
Wonder Boys.
is A. Bowfinger. B.
Wonder Boys is
Friends
on
of
there.
Dang.
I'm sticking with Wonder Boys.
D.
I don't know why
Home for
the
the
word
Holiday.
perfect by Wonder Boys. I got it in before they switched.
Man, Bowfinger, I haven't seen that movie in a long
I
time.
love Bowfinger.
Bowfinger's great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Did you go to
That's correct for
Starbucks? Get us a bunch of
Right now.
I have not seen Wonder Boys, but
Actor
Knew the
director
name.
Brian Goodman played a motel owner in which Steven Spielberg directed film? Five,
Multiple choice.
3.
Multiple choice, please.
A. War of the Worlds. B. Empire of the Sun. C. 1941. D. Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can.
that's what.
That's a point.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a guess.
Yeah, it was totally
that's
guessed,
what I
but
would go
it
with.
made the most sense.
2003 drama It Runs in the Family features 3 generations of actors from what acting family? We're looking for the surname.
Oh.
I don't know.
Never heard of this movie before.
That's number 2. Number 2. The 2003
Like it's a
drama
real-
It Runs in the Family features
Family?
3
Yes, real
generations
family.
Real
of
acting
actors
family?
from what acting family? Looking for
Paltrow?
the surname.
There's more than one?
5.
Yeah, Bruce Paltrow.
Bruce Peltro?
Yeah. Is that? Am I making
A.
that up?
She. B. Bridges.
Oh,
C.
Bridges?
Douglas.
Or
D.
Douglas?
Fonda.
Well,
I'm gonna go with Fonda.
I'm gonna go with Douglas.
I'm just guessing.
That's incorrect.
Dang it.
Douglas.
That's correct. For
Extra Douglas.
Bruce Peltro. My favorite of all time.
No, okay. Bruce Paltrow.
Originally Adam's movie.
Here we go.
All
What's
right,
up,
guys.
Granny?
Final
Remember the
question.
movie right after.
Final question. You have a lead. What Oscar-winning actor played Ben Gates'
John Voight.
grandfather,
Oh, I knew
John
that one.
Adam Gates,
Stop
in
saying it so
National
fast.
Treasure?
Grandfather. Ben Gates' grandfather.
Yeah,
Oh.
Vanessa had this one.
Oh right.
I knew this one.
Incorrect.
That was
Oh
my
yeah,
guess.
that's
Yeah.
his father.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like,
Answer too fast.
I know.
Yeah, they all guessed that too.
It's,
Yeah, see, we all guessed it, except for Vanessa.
4,
It's
2, 1.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay, we'll do that second.
can I say it?
What
Yes.
Oscar-winning
It's Christopher
actor
Plummer.
played Ben
Oh,
Gates'
yeah.
grandfather, John
I was
Adam Gates
sitting
in
there.
National Treasure.
I was
feel like I
sitting
was
there and I was like, it's Christopher Plummer!
Good call. Dang.
Yeah, that question just makes you want to jump to like the wrong conclusion.
Yeah, it totally does.
Christopher Plummer.
Oh.
Christopher
And then I was like,
Plummer.
Yeah.
All right.
yes, yes,
They got me. They
So,
got me.
after that spin,
Was it
it
our
is
best round?
15-13.
I felt
Ruby
really
still
proud of
has a
myself with that
2-point
one.
No, that's a good. It like is like reading comprehension skills, like like listening comprehension.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you have to, every detail.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Roby's doing something weird.
Did Roby just take pills?
Lee Roke is taking Adderall.
He's really trying to stay hip with the kids.
Yeah.
Need to do some testing in that league.
Yeah, right.
Shit. Almost got it.
Directors.
Okay.
Spin again.
Brian
Yeah.
Goodman.
Right, good.
I forgot what they got.
These guys are so much fun. I love the Roll Rejects.
Yeah, they're really good.
They are awesome.
Oh, they got it. They got it.
Times it pays off.
Like they said about Creed, they are looking for the knockout. All right, here we go here. Biopics. Backbeat is a dramatic take on the early days of what famous band?
The Beatles.
Correct.
I get
I
it.
think I was gonna say that if I
that was
had more
fast.
time. You're too fast, Roga. Slow it down a little.
A man's coerced
Ridiculously good
confession
at
to an
biopics.
IRA bombing he did not commit results in his false imprisonment. An English
Such a
lawyer
long
fights
question.
to free him in what 90s biographical drama?
In the name of the Father.
Correct. Taking the lead here.
Yeah.
Who plays John Merrick, the Elephant
I
Man
knew this
in the
one.
80s, the Elephant Man?
John Hurt.
2 points.
Points.
So fast.
I don't even have a chance.
Tobey Maguire stars as prodigy of Bobby Fischer.
Oh, I knew this one
in
too.
what movie?
This one threw people for a loop.
No, I knew this
Well,
one.
because there's multiple movies about
5,
Bobby Fischer.
4,
I learned that watching this Schmoedown.
B. Searching for Bobby Fischer.
I only thought there was
C,
one.
Checkmate.
Mind
Games? Yeah.
It's-
I think it's Mind Games. It's not Checkmate. That seems too obvious, right?
4,
D, Mind Games.
incorrect.
Dang.
A. It's
For the
A.
steal, guys.
Can we hear the choices again?
A. Pawn Sacrifice. B. Searching for Bobby Fischer. C. Checkmate. D. Mind Games.
This one's where everyone's at.
5, 4.
C.
Incorrect. That's incorrect. It was A. Pawn Sacrifice.
For some reason, is it searching for Bobby Fischer? For some reason, I always thought it was the search for
All right, here
Bobby
we go.
That's searching.
In my mind, that's
the
what I
very
call
answer
it.
I would have had.
Number 5. Number 5.
Yeah, Star Trek 3, The Search for Bobby Fischer.
It's a good one.
Searching for searching for Spock.
J.M.W. Turner.
Yeah, I don't remember who's direct.
Yeah.
5.
That's a hard question.
Yeah, multiple choice.
A. Mike Lee. B. Viggo Mortensen. C. Ava DuVernay. D. Michelle McLaren.
Okay. Yeah.
Does Viggo-
Seriously.
Mike Lee?
Correct for 1 point.
Correct.
All right, your last
Good job.
question here, gentlemen. Your last question. Here we go. Who played explorer Sir Walter Raleigh in the 2007 historical drama Elizabeth the Golden Age?
I know, but we're gonna go to multiple choice.
A. Jeffrey Rush. B. Eddie Redmayne.
Is it
C.
Rush?
Clive Owen. D. Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler.
Clive Owen.
1 point. All right, so 6
Mike,
point
don't
lead here.
whisper into the
6 point
mic.
lead. Biopics
Is it Clive
has
Owen, you guys?
continued to be a big strength for the champions.
If you say-
Because if
15 here, they have a 6-point lead.
I think
now.
Nos wanted
Going
to
into
get
the
a
final
taste of
round,
it to see if
they're
it
gonna
did
be
anything to
looking
him,
for
jogged his
TKO
memory, baby.
in round
I feel like Rick was asking, but he was just like,
Round number 3.
Yes.
Listen to this. They are
10.
18.
6, 10, 18.
Do you guys have your
top
numbers
10,
picked out ahead of time?
And
Yes.
Real rejects.
Nice.
I always wanted
I mean, at least
If you look
we
closely,
do, but
if you look closely, we didn't change them from the first match with Team Action to the critically acclaimed match.
we just set them in a
It's
different
your
order.
special
5,
numbers.
7, and 20. All right,
Yep.
so the real rejects will be up first, trying to avoid the TKO here.
Think of it like a
Unfortunately,
Scantron
only this
test.
One question out of the 3. Here we go,
Always
guys.
pick
For
C.
your first question.
It's been a while since I've done Scantron. I'm gonna be honest with you.
War movies. Who wants to go for the 2-pointer?
Look at that confidence.
I guess I'll go.
All right,
Yeah,
Greg, here we go, 2-pointer.
I guess.
What was the main objective of Operation Valkyrie in Brian Singer's 2000
Killing Hitler?
film Valkyrie?
Kill Hitler.
That is 2
That's
points.
correct. 2
All right,
points.
there you go. All right,
Good job,
so-
Greg.
So
I
now-
love Tom Cruise.
That's
now-
usually the
now we
mission.
go-
Yeah. It's a safe game.
Any World War II movie.
What's the name mission?
Category 7.
Well, at one time it was Save Private Ryan.
For 7.
That one
Also
time.
kill Hitler.
John,
both, Greg.
fantasy
PC running.
sci-fi.
That's just like the running goal.
Yeah, just
In The
generally.
Matrix, what is Keanu Reeves' character's full
John
real name?
Anderson.
Not Neo.
See, all I knew was Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, because that's basically all
Thomas
it's.
Anderson.
There you go.
Thomas
Anderson.
Yeah.
So, now,
I'm so proud of him for that one.
Does he have a middle name?
I was going to say John Thomas Anderson. I was like, wait, no, that was just.
John Thomas.
I think John
Yeah,
Thomas Anderson was in a boy band, maybe.
I think he was one of the founding fathers, actually.
Of boy bands?
John Thomas Anderson directed Boogie Nights, right? Shit.
Biopic.
Paul Thomas and his brother
All right, here
John.
we go. Aaron
JP.
Brockovich.
Sorry, we can confirm, right?
What's that? You can confirm this one. Aaron Brockovich is based on true events in which a power company was
Texas?
accused of polluting a city's water supply.
I think so, yeah.
What state?
Is it Texas?
There's another state question for this poor
Yeah,
bastard.
that's all about geography, I guess.
It
I'm gonna be
do you
honest,
hear
I'm
it?
not sure if
Doesn't
I've
even
ever
know
actually
geography.
seen Aaron Brockovich.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
have, but it was a long time ago.
I haven't.
But Texas sounds right. I don't.
Come on, guys. You got this.
Can you repeat the question?
There we
The last
go.
one, yes, we can. All
That's a
right.
good call. That's a good
Aaron
call.
Brockovich, which is based on true events in which a power company was accused of polluting a city's water supply in which state? 5,
California.
That's correct.
Needless to say, we lost our shit.
Let's
get a little stressful here.
They got out of the way, and now the top 10 is
It's the first time we got our 5-pointer. It's the first time we got all
They're related.
so excited.
All right.
So excited.
They're related.
I'm just glad we got this far.
But the game goes
They're just
on.
happy to
It's
be
back
there.
to top 10, down 4 points. Guys, for your 2-point question, you picked the number
Hell of a
6.
pool
That
for
is
'em.
going to be the category of movie taglines. Who will be taking this question?
Taglines are so tough.
Taglines are so hard.
I don't know, because it could just be.
I'll do it.
Matt's going to be taking this 2-point question. What 2004 drama's tagline asks the question, would you erase me?
Oh, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Eternal Sunshine and Spotless
Oh,
Mind.
That's yeah.
2 points for Matt. All right, so now Matt Nose has given Roka the opportunity to win the game here with the 3-pointer. With that, they don't need the 5 anymore. They just need the 3 here. John Roka, if he
It's one of my
hits
favorite
this,
movies.
Yeah.
he win the game and
It's been a
advance.
long
I feel
time
bad if I-
since
if
we
I
All right,
did
John,
saw that.
you guys chose the number 10. That is 90s movies. 90s movies.
Good job.
3-point question.
Great.
Come on.
Who plays Faye, the love interest?
Oh, Liv Tyler.
Tyler, yeah.
Singer
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yeah.
and That Thing You Do.
Oh, Liv
So
Tyler.
big I know.
Oh,
Yes!
Tyler.
Yay! Huzzah!
John Roka. You should have seen Vanessa's face when they asked that question.
You should have seen my picture down. Like, yes!
It was a good fight. You gotta give real
Such a good
credit. They came in here, they showed a little bit
So
more,
good.
and I think they knew they were capable.
Director's cut
They had
is
fun
incredible.
doing it. That makes for a good match. But
Road
top
Rejects
10.
put up a hell of a
Yeah, they
battle.
really
We
did.
just recently watched the director's cut of that movie.
It's fantastic.
It is great.
The titles back.
Man, that was a good match.
It is for all the
It really
marbles
was
in
a
top
good
10
match.
once. All of those marbles.
All right, so let's talk to Emma Fife, who was backstage with both the Real Rejects and Top 10. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans?
Emma.
Emma Fife here with most of your number 1 choice for who's going to take the entire team league here in this tournament. Top 10, Matt Nose, John Roka. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Emma, yeah.
Thank you so much.
It must feel good for you guys to get another victory under your belts.
Yeah, well, after that debacle with
What
the
belts?
championship, we needed to get another victory.
The ones that
kinda
weren't
get our
keep their
confidence
hands
back,
up.
at least
Oh, okay.
on my end. And so you couldn't ask for 2 better guys to play than Real Rejects. Jonathan and Greg are just
Yeah,
amazing.
both quality guys.
Yep, and they nailed all 3 of their things in the 3rd round, which really made it tough on us, the pressure on us, and
Yeah.
you know we came through, and that's what matters in this tournament.
Absolutely. I mean, it shows that, you guys are very strong competitors because you were faced up against people that were playing extremely strong today. This is the best game that Real Rejects have ever played in the entire history of them competing in the Schmoedown, but you guys still pulled through. I have to say, Matt Nost, you have been on fire
Sure
lately.
has.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I mean, you're very welcome. You came out swinging in round 1, and then you hit that 2-pointer in the last round. And we've always known that you know your stuff. You're a very strong competitor, but you've really been showing it lately. So, what triggered the change? Are you just feeling more confident? Have you been studying?
No,
He's
I
wearing
just
his
got
power
questions
shirt.
I knew. That's the thing. Before, whenever I struggled, it's just like I don't have the slightest clue. It's in
That's
the
it.
second round on biopics. It was
Since
one or
his
two
shirt's
movies that I
black
hadn't seen.
and like
Yeah.
the
So I'm
microphones there,
like,
you're like, what is
I
he
got
talking
this,
into?
Go for it. But
Yeah,
it just
Dan's
comes
actually
down to
cosplaying as
what
Matt
you
Nose
feel
right now,
comfortable
you guys.
with and
I
what
have
you
a
don't.
black shirt on.
I think that really
Nailed
exemplifies
it.
what makes you
Top
guys
10
so
right
strong is the teamwork element of top 10. It's like set you up to then get the 3-pointer Roka, and you guys needed to get that in order to definitely win this game.
Yeah, the score's going to read 1 point, but we didn't get a chance at our 5. It could have been a bigger win, but beating these guys by 1 point, I think, is something to hang our hats on as we're coming into this tournament. We didn't lose in the first round. We know we want the belt. We said 4 matches. Now we're down to 3. That's how it works, and we want that belt. We want the belts, rather. We want the Patriots again. I want to show them what I can do. I'm so driven, like I've never been driven before, like old school stuff, and I want to kick the shit out of the Patriots.
Yes.
And that's my personal choice.
Please
That's
do
what I
that.
want.
I know you brought something up at the beginning of the interview. It's true. Frank Janish will pass, but we'll back this up on the stats. People, when they play me or they play us, they bring their best game, and so when we win, it's an extra bonus that we beat them with cherry on top because they come in and the percentage of questions they answer right are so high.
It's true, you guys are the number 1 seeded team in the tournament, and I think that anybody who's got team top 10
My
in your
shirt is
fantasy
so
league
cute.
has made a good choice
Oh,
based on what we saw here today. So thank you so much, top 10. Congratulations.
Stop staring at us, Roka.
Certainly hope to see you guys take this all the way and get that chance to, my God, please take down the damn Patriots. We will be right back with Real Rejects, who didn't quite win but played a very impressive game. Well, they may not have won the match today, but they are winners in their own hearts. We are here with Real Rejects. John, Gregory, you guys played great today, I have to say. Yeah, you really did. I mean, you guys took the former champions all the way to their 3-point question in round 3. That's nothing to sneeze at.
True that.
Yeah, I almost not chewed. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was the first time I forgot that we had gotten a 5-point question before. We won one match, but that was our first time ever we got all 3 answers right. That's where John and I were very much doubting ourselves.
We laser beamed in, we were drift compatible for that moment, and our Jaeger came out at least, game best triumph.
I mean, you guys played an extremely strong game. As you say, you got all 3 of those questions in round 3 correct. And really, again, you guys were down, I think, 6 points going into there.
Well, yeah, with the Michael Douglas one, because I was thinking of the wrong movie, but right when they said Douglas,
all of the names just came back.
Yeah, all came back to me. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm gonna have a nightmare about Yogi Bear tonight.
So damn.
So you guys must be feeling pretty good about your performance today. I feel like
best losers ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like the happiest loss we've ever had here on the Schmoedown.
Keep these really high competing teams on the tips of their toes.
Well,
but never challenge them enough to break them.
Sure. Right.
We want them to win it.
Right. I think that you guys achieved very well, giving top 10 the confidence that they really are a strong. They're a strong team in this league.
We're the fluffers of this league.
But, but at the same time, they can't rest on their laurels because it was a really close game.
That it was.
Matt and John are like the Evan Stone of the league, and so we just want to see them do well going forward.
Absolutely.
And they're such classy competitors. We had a great time up there,
Yeah, I make a lot of jokes. I had a cool intro that I trained for 2 weeks to do.
Yeah.
And I did really actually hurt myself.
It looked real cool though. You can
and
tell.
Me.
Yeah.
He hurt me too.
That's how you know it's
Well,
good.
let me ask you this then. Since top 10 beat you guys today, would you like to see them go all the way in this team tournament?
Of course. But what I'm hoping is Tough Beats comes back and we team up with them.
Like just a 4-person situation?
4-person team. Then we can take
Won a match and then they lost the rest. And just like John and I think we'd just be the perfect, faction in some way.
Oh, there you guys could.
X-Star manager and everything.
Where's RB3? Has anybody seen him?
You could be like the
You won't return my calls?
Oh, that's right, because Copster resigned and left you guys.
About this faction.
Yeah.
Better than this.
Yeah, the Young Bucks are, they're kind of all over the place, aren't they?
Were we ever really a faction?
But it sounds like you guys, you could start a new faction with Tough Beats. You guys could be like the lovable underdogs. Like everybody wants us to win.
I want Wendy Lee to compete.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we said at the end of our freaking
All right.
I'd be on board with that.
Excellent. The Young Bucks they're dead.
What?
Yeah. What? Yeah, I just got a message from the commissioner just be like psychically. So if you guys want
getting last minute fired all week.
Yeah, if you guys want to bring the Young Bucks back, that is all on with this teaming up with formerly Tough Beats and
Keep it to yourself, Kyle.
Pretty a whole new faction, just a new hope of young competitors here in the Schmoedown. So
a new hope, hands down the best Star Wars.
Absolutely. So again, guys, I think that you lost today, but you played a great game, and I think everyone's spirits are high. And I certainly hope that we'll continue to see both of you competing here in the Schmoedown.
We hope so too.
We'll work on this for the next 3 hours now.
Now back to you, Christian and Ken.
Yay.
All right, so top 10, obviously talking about how what I liked about this new top 10 is that they're not braggadocious. No. They gave Real Rejects a lot of credit. They talked about how the fact that the teamwork, you should look at that teamwork. It was a perfect teamwork. Matt Knows hits that 2, sets up Roka for the big 3, and then they won the game. And that's what when top 10 is their deadliest, it's that way. And the Real Rejects, I think what's going to have to happen.
What's going to happen?
At 1 and 4, they're both really good. I gotta feel that they're gonna have to be matched up to different teams.
You think they're gonna have to split up this friendship that's been going on for years?
I don't think it's a split up of friendship. I think it's putting Greg on a different team. I think it's putting John on a different team and seeing how they do with other players. Because I think that at 1-4, that is so hard to come back. They're great to watch them.
The puzzle master is raging to pieces.
Entertaining match, Christian. The Ultimate Schmoedown is full of a lot of great moments.
A lot of things happening. So top 10 advances. What do you guys think? Can they take it all the way? Will they be facing the Patriots at the Schmoedown Spectacular for a third time? What do you think? They still have 3 more matches to go before they can do it. Who do you guys think is the front runner right now? With everyone that is left, comment. Have your conversations here. Join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Because we're in that. That's our name right there.
Check out the Schmoedown Rundown every week.
That's our name right there again.
Post a brand new episode
You guys are so
that
special.
will give you everything that happened in this week of the tournament. Beautiful. Check out this man show the
Ben
inside
wasn't even
Schmoedown.
looking at the screen, just looking at his phone.
Get it together.
He had it on his phone,
Right.
so.
It was a lot of fun.
You've been talking a lot, buddy. Let's go get a beer and take a nap.
No, depends. All right, let's get to Josh Makuga, who's got all these fans.
Makuga!
What's up, guys?
What?
Oh my gosh, and we're gonna react.
Hey.
Oh, jeez. Not really. Okay, we're gonna watch Makuga's fantasy update and then give our reaction. Here we go. Okay. Exclusive. You want to hit play? Should I hit play?
Is it going to pop up? It better pop up. There it is.
Like
God.
pros.
We should. Hey, what's up, Luke? Trivia Schmoedown fans. Josh Makuga here with your fantasy update. Post Real Rejects and the top 12. Listen,
This is perfect.
Top 10. Sorry, top 10. What happened in this match was that top 10 good.
Just
and
yawn.
this is what points in fantasy, and they're probably like a team that you should want to hold on to. Whereas Real Rejects, they came, they saw, they went.
Just because you're not there, Cody.
They may split up, or maybe like play like a real cake of a match. And not
Go
really
save 'em.
great fantasy per se. The top 10 always seems to climb the ranks and score a decent amount of points. They're a fantasy moneymaker, and I'm not talking about actual money. I'm talking more about like points in a movie trivia Schmoedown with like teams in a tournament.
Out of breath? He's not like sweating. It's not like this.
So you're gonna want to go to Schmoedown.
I think he just played through It VR again, and he's like really.
He's rattled for sure.
Phone, 555-8974.
Your voice be a lot higher pitched if you just
get all your free fantasy updates from anybody
You'd be
really
punching.
over there. Frank Janish, Janish.
Janet.
Jeremy Janish. They're all really good people. You could also go, there's a place in,
Honestly, my arm's getting a little tired.
there was a guy, oh crap, I'm walking on frame again. Anyway, we'll see you next time on Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
So good.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Why?
It was so good.
Oh my god.
Well, y'all,
Well
that was
played,
your
well played.
your first Schmoedown reaction.
That's not true.
It was
were
our
there.
first Schmoedown reaction
Okay.
where there wasn't like
A mob of us?
full of
Yeah.
people.
It's very true.
for
You
us.
guys, they were there for the battle with us in Team Action in the plethora
like
of people.
The less good you guys, like when you can't do it because you've already seen it, then we come in and get like half the answers right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
coasting off of our
60%
success.
of the time, we get what
We
you
get
guys
them
would get all
Every
the
time.
So your team progresses forward. The reaction
Nailed
faction
it.
will have to be put on hold for a while with us and the Real Rejects. Honestly, I'm going to bring that up. People have been saying they want us and top 10 to come together, go after the Horsemen, us and the Real Rejects to come together and start this reaction faction. We would love to. It's too hard living in Tucson. I mean, getting to these ultimate tournament battles and getting to like the special events, like when we went to the free for all and Collider Collision, like that is so hard to pull off as it is. We wish we could be there constantly and be in all these battles and be in a faction, but unfortunately,
Why don't you go move there?
we cannot move there because it is way too expensive in California.
We feel your pain with the drive. We do that drive fairly often, but
Right.
for beer-related
Yeah.
reasons.
Well, and that's the thing.
It's
is
hard.
You guys make that trip quite a bit. What I don't even know where I was going with that.
I
was going to
either.
somehow bring the beer and Schmoedown related.
I mean, those two things do go together
Yeah.
really well. We often drink beers while we're watching the Schmoedown.
Okay, I was going to say, what
All
beers?
the beers.
Hold on, let's connect it together. Let's pretend like
All
it was
the
fluent.
beers. We just want to drink all the beers.
Yeah.
What beers are you going to drink during your podcast?
That's a really good segue into us talking about our podcast again. We already talked about
But that's the thing is your podcast. I mean, you're going to be focused on this tournament. Obviously,
Yes.
the way it's progressing, top 10 going in next, and then we're going to have top 10 eventually. I guess battle freaking Blowfield's cat because that just happened yesterday.
Yeah.
That's gonna be scary.
So that's a
That'll be an
revelation.
interesting
Oh,
situation.
How are
going
you
on
with
there.
your bracket on that?
Well, we picked Heroes, and that was one of the toughest.
Yeah,
decisions
that was
we
my
had.
fault. I think
No,
Dan
no,
was.
no.
I think leading.
I went with you.
Blowfield's
You know,
cat.
like I thought that one was a real toss-up. You know, that was one of the toughest matches for us to call. The other being probably 6 Degrees and DC Movie
Yeah,
News. We
yeah.
went back and forth a lot.
Which
with
we
those.
also did not choose right.
But we really felt one of the things that we said it would be really interesting having that matchup. You know, Blowfield's Cat versus Top 10 is going to be one of the most interesting storyline wise.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be fascinating to see that clash of all those guys together. It's going to be a bruiser, and man, am I excited for that one.
Getting super excited just thinking about
can't
it.
wait. I can't wait.
That's
Can
one
we
of those.
just go forward in
Yeah,
time
just
to watch
flash
it?
forward. Let's just do it right
Why
now.
is this up? I want to watch it right now.
But that's the thing
Let's
is,
do it.
you're right. It's very
We got
much like
TARDIS.
the
Yeah,
kismet
take the
path you
TARDIS.
want it to take because of Robert Meyer Burnett dropping over to
Yeah.
the Lion's Den and then having Draco being incredibly powerful. The man knows his shit.
He knows a
Yeah,
lot.
And
that's
for-
definitely going to be head to head for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool is like as you start to see these matches progress, you start to see the way the board is shifting. And that's the thing is we're waiting for our board to come together so that way we know what path we're going to take. We've got either the Wolves of Steel or Josh McCouga and a bunch of question marks. The
Hopefully
Riddler,
the
Edward
Wolves
Nygma.
of Steel for our bracket's sake.
And that's the thing is,
It
yeah.
really also really depends on who's Makuga's partner.
Right, which we still don't
That's
know.
why we said it was so hard for us to call in the bracket. We ended up going with Wolves of Steel, and a big part of that is because if you don't know who Makuga is paired up against, I mean,
Yeah.
Makuga's all over the place. Who knows what he could pull at? I mean, he could do fine, but I mean, if you
Yeah.
don't know who that partner is, you can't, in good conscience, make a call for him.
Yeah, pick that team knowing
Yeah.
not like who the other half is going to be.
Wolves of Steel is
I mean, it's a bold
fantastic.
move if you did pick them, but Wolves of Steel are great. So
I'm a favorite.
And that's the cool thing is in this tournament you're seeing a bunch of partners getting put up together that haven't competed together.
Yeah.
So you have Robert Meyer Burnett and then Draco, and they already proved that they can pull that off
Yeah,
successfully.
yeah,
You're going to
definitely.
get Sam Levine and McWeeny together in Above the Line, which
it's going to be
most
exciting.
anticipated enough
Oh,
at the end
we're
of this
so
week.
excited
Yeah.
about that.
I like how every
Me
match
too.
we're like, we're so excited about
I
it.
know.
We're just
We're
excited
so
for all of them.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
the
much.
thing.
Pretty much.
And what's tomorrow? Is tomorrow
I think tomorrow's Makuga.
is Makuga
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Wolves of Steel match. That,
Yeah.
see,
so you won't have to wait too much longer to know who you're going to
that's why it's cool getting these daily Schmoedowns as well, back to back to back to back. It's exhausting to get all these every single
Yeah.
day, but
You guys are doing a great job.
Schmoedown Monday through Friday every
Every day.
week. That's what we
going to
need.
be real hard on Robert and Vanessa.
you know what?
I'm not worried about that.
Christian, I'm telling you now, that is when we're gonna bow out of each match.
Pretty soon the reactions are going to be like,
That's when they're gonna end up in a segment, a part on Netflix, and they'll have the Schmoedown on Netflix, and then we'll be able to move to California and compete
Yeah.
regularly.
Will be the talking Schmoedown will be.
yeah.
No,
Talking
see,
Schmoedown.
that's the thing is the
That's-
Schmoedown rundown. Those
That'll be
guys,
us.
They do really good too.
Yeah, they do.
they do an awesome
They
job
know
with this. They're sports
everything
center for
about
the
it.
Schmoedown.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
like if you listen to them, like they know every stat, they know every tiny detail that happened in every match. I watch a match and the next day I'm like, wait, what did they spin on the wheel again? But those guys are totally on top of it.
And then yeah, we listened to the one that they just had on Saturday with ours too, and I it's great because that gave us kind of an avenue to go to kind of explain our answers as well, like the big one between where I said Brenda but I meant Rebecca for Hitchcock,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is like otherwise that goes out in the ether and it just seems like I'm dumb and I just chose some random girl's name,
Right.
and at least there I got to
Update.
explain myself.
I
yeah.
have watched The Birds. since then. So.
Oh, that's you
You're
left
just
me
brushing
behind.
up.
I didn't even.
Brushing up.
That's
That's
It's
important.
one of the great things about the Schmoedown is that you see a question that you don't know the answer to, and you're like, I gotta find out about that, and you end up watching a movie that you end up falling in love with just because of a question
true.
that you didn't know the answer to.
You fall down that rabbit hole.
There is a lot of movies that I've been watching too. I'm like, oh, I really like this movie. Why haven't I seen it before?
Yeah.
And
There's so many movies though. Like you could only watch so many movies.
There's a few out there, and that's cool because we got the adamant about film right now too. In the terms of podcasting, you've got Top 10 back together, and that's the thing is Top 10. Ever since they finally got back together, started doing their show, things have been working out for them. Look, you see it in Nost already. Nost is performing. Nost is
he did
coming
really
back.
good this match. So
And listening to the Top 10 podcast and listening to like their charisma together and how they play off each other got me extra excited then for their Schmoedown matches again because like them as a team is just excellent.
Yeah, bringing back the Top 10 show is going to really help them.
It's like training. It seriously is like
because they're
training.
together more talking about movies and
honestly, I think that's where you see some of the teams falter is because, and that's the thing is I know Miss Movies just got back into the swing of things with 6 Degrees and film therapy, and it's like I haven't gone back and checked, but did she kind of fall off of that for a while with Stacey?
She was on they were on a hiatus for a bit.
That hurts, and that's the thing is Vanessa and I as well, like we haven't done as much movie talking as we normally do.
Gotta work out that movie muscle, man.
yeah, well,
That's
if
the
only
thing,
you knew a podcast that you could come on to talk about movies and stuff.
Hey, you know what? We're always waiting for
I was
that.
gonna say, we're always
waiting for the invitation to that party. We'll be late, but either way.
We'll be there.
We just need to make our schedules work, but
exactly.
We're happy to have you on anytime.
But the tournament is rolling. Really excited to see how things play out for Above the Line, Nerds Watch, Rules of Steel, and Makugan question marks.
So Above the Line Nerds Watch match is, I just want both of those teams to win so badly that it was so hard to pick.
Yeah.
Like we went with who we thought was like going to win, but in terms of who we want to win, like I just want them both to win.
Yeah.
And that will not happen this year. So
tie, it's a tie.
And
let's all be friends.
And we're in the thick of it, pushing into the second round as well. So we'll see who's going to join us in that battle. We're really excited for it. So thank you, Nerd Build, for joining us in this reaction.
Having us on, guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys for watching our reaction to the Battle of Top 10 and the Real Rejects. You can like and you can subscribe.
And you can do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, start us.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Nerd Build, where can they all find you guys?
Oh, well, we're at Nerd Build Pod on Instagram and Twitter, Nerd Build Podcast on Facebook. And like we said, we're going to be starting up a Schmoedown podcast called All the Belts, so you can check that out on iTunes. All the belts. We just have the Ultimate Schmoedown episode up now, but we should have more coming soon. So if you want to subscribe to that, then you'll be ready to get all of our new episodes when they drop.
Guys, have any guests in store for your first episode of the...
I don't know. I mean, they might be one of the teams that is playing in the Ultimate Schmoedown.
Top
you never
10.
know.
Yeah, we got top 10.
Yeah, we got top 10.
Sorry about that, guys.
You guys are out.
Roka called us up.
Yeah,
We were like,
I got it on your podcast.
it's a big get. Like, I mean, what are we going to do?
Hey, you know what? I do the same thing. So thank you guys. Head over to Collider. You can like and do all that stuff there. You know what to do.
Do all the
comment
things there.
and yeah, kiss the keyboard while you're doing it. And thank you guys. Hit up the Patreon. Kick into the party. Fill the party. Keep the party going because it
These
gets us
guys,
where we
you
need to go. Round 2 is in our sights and we need help to get there. We need fuel.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I donate to that, so you should also donate.
no, she does. Yes, absolutely. She's one of our patrons, and this is what you get.
Yeah.
Sit on our couch if you live in Tucson. So thank you guys, and as always, now it's time to say goodbye. And as always,
Oh, we apologize.
there it is.